Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. Before we get started, I want to remind you to enter my giveaway. It ends in like 10 hours, I think, at the time you see this. Very, very soon. Go enter, you'll win a free deck. I will have to add the caveat, though, that might be delayed because I still don't have my fucking cards. So, you know, whenever I get the cards, I'll be able to ship that out. I also want to apologise if you can hear any background noise. Unfortunately, some dickhead down my road has decided that now would be a wonderful time to do massive building works. And this has been happening for the entirety of my exam season, by the way, so that's been fucking fun. Anyway, hello, been a little while. Let's talk about Gate Ruler, because it's been a little bit, and I'm going to talk about in this video 5 cards that you in particular are definitely sleeping on, and I don't blame you for sleeping on these cards because I too was sleeping on them, but they are cards that should be 100% considered. And let's get started. Let's not dick around anymore. I understand that you know, hitting the 10-minute runtime is important, but we gotta show some respect here. So the first card is Blast Mage Wolf. I strongly believe this card is being slept on. I ain't seen nobody play it. Listen, there are 3 reasons why this card is fantastic. Firstly, most obviously, the effect on entry to burn 2. Now, if you choose to do something spicy, like run this in with blue, and you play Guns and Gold Armory, this can be burn 3, burn 4, but that's less important. Really, the burn 2 is very nice, because there's a lot of stuff in this game that is 2 HP. This will remove that. Additionally, the burn 2, it's like this having 4 attack. So you're able to essentially clear anything with 4 HP with this one card, this one level 1 card. And there's a lot of stuff that is level 2 or even level 3 with 4 HP. The second reason this card is nice is the fact that it's a mage. And being a mage means that you can use it for Genesis summoning. So you can use this, get the touchdown, Genesis summon it away for something with stronger clearing power, and essentially have a weakened target to then clear with your Genesis summoned unit, which is very, very nice. The third reason this card is great is it has 2 strike, and I think people really are going to sort of underestimate the value of 2 strike for a while. The early set 1 Gate Ruler, it's very important to have units that are doing good damage. 1 strike is peak. 2 strike is really what you want to be having at bare minimum. 3 and 4 strike is obviously devastating, but you want to have lots and lots of 2 strike. And the fact that this card, it's very aggressively statted. It's well statted. You know, it does what it needs to. It's got the attack, it's got the strike, it does burn, and it's a mage. Great card, being slept on. You should give it a go. Next, we have got Smithereens Becky. This is a card that I was also sleeping on. Let's talk about why this card is good. Firstly, it's a warrior and a military. So very useful traits there for all sorts of uses. Military is highly relevant into the future as well as relevant in this set. It is a 3/3/2. Those are close to vanilla stats, but it has the ability, when your opponent plays an event card from their hand or play area, you may normal summon this from your hand without counting it for your summon cap. So why is that good? Look, lads, what you're going to see is a lot of apprentice decks, and you're not always going to have an Alice in your hand to call during an attack. So the fact that your opponent can like do something like, you know, let's say you already have a unit, well, let's say you got a unit and your opponent just goes, all right, I'm going to flip zap, I'm going to target this, that, and the other. And you can go, all right, cool, I'm going to call my Becky, so I still have something in defensive, because they target on the declaration of the zap. So that's really, really powerful. You don't want to sleep on the defensive capabilities of this card. And another thing is the fact that this is like kind of like free value going second into Apprentice, because if you happen to open this card, you can play it for free because it's only a level 1. Your opponent's never going to attack it if you call it to the side, so you get a free unit because you'll immediately untap that energy, and that's efficient, or indeed you just get a free blocker, so you get to reduce that damage to 0, which is also quite nice. Another advantage is the fact that this is not only during your opponent's turn. So if your opponent interacts with you on your turn and you have the energy available, then you can just call this and keep doing your attack, which is another reason it's really solid. So yeah, don't sleep on Becky. She's good. She's very good and she gets better. another card, and this is sort of a package of two that I wanted to talk about, which is Kami's Vessel and Spirit of Sakura. So let's talk about Kami's Vessel first. So Kami's Vessel is a 5/2/2, and the overdrive says you may choose one card you have in play and destroy it. If you do, choose one opponent's card in play and destroy it. Now, this will be errated to place and drop, so you can't do shenanigans. But anyway, that's a powerful effect. It's less obviously useful in set 1 because a lot of the decks that can take advantage of this are not, super able to generate a huge amount of advantage to the point that they are able to afford to just lose all those cards. So it's a bit less powerful in set 1. In set 2, it's a lot better. But the effect I think that's being slept on is Divine Backlash. When this is dealt combat damage, choose one enemy unit and deal the same amount of damage to it. So this is like having intercept, but a bit worse. And you shouldn't sleep on this, I don't think. Like, the fact that this is going to deal the same amount of damage. So if this is, like, a lot of units in the game have a lot more attack than they have HP, right? So if you are attacked by, like, a Kamaitachi Joe, for example, well, that Kamaitachi Joe is going to die. You get to go 1-for-1. And that's really not bad. I don't think you should be sleeping on that. And this is, of course, the same sort of deal with Sakura, Spirit of Sakura. The overdrive here is just to pop an opponent's field, which is actually pretty nice. When fields become more meta, that'll be a good ability. You'll probably be looking to include this card, so sort of on a watch list, certainly. But the Divine Backlash effect is powerful. Do not sleep on it. It can be really fucking annoying. If your opponent just has a 5/1/1 in the center, right, and you don't have a way to just clear it, you're going to be losing one of your units or your ruler attack, which is 3 strike that you're losing, just to clear it, which is, that's pretty hefty. Some good value to be found in these cards. So that's the number 3 slot. Those two. Number 4 is another Imagine front card, and it is Mikage, Winter Godmother. And this is a card we're going to see more people cotton onto, I think, as the format sees more people playing defenders and more defensive units going in the defensive zone. Counter to just pop a defensive zone unit is nice, and you drive it, you also get to pop it. So just essentially having access to that removal is solid. This is a warrior, which, is relevant. And it is Supernatural too, which is also relevant, though less so. Really, I think this card is, okay, besides the artwork, which is of course phenomenal, I sort of haven't commented on any of the artwork because it's a given, it's Gate Ruler, the artwork is incredible. This card is very strong, and I think you should be playing a couple copies of it. I think you should give it a go. It can really drive a Knight player a bit mad. The final card, which I think people are sleeping on, is Robot Assistant Podzim. Lads, this is a 2/5/2 level 1, and it's a robotic, and it's a future folk. Get your shit together. This card is great. 5 HP is really fucking annoying to deal with, okay? You're going to be sat there, and you're probably going to have to chuck 2 attacks into it, or a high value attack into it. Like, your only way of clearing it might be like a Goldizer, and you'll be like, fuck. That sucks, that's my 4-strike unit. And your opponent's going to go, yeah. This card is great. It's a staple in pink Knight strategies, in my opinion. I mean, the value from this, guys, play the card. Anyway, there we go. Those are my 5, but actually 6, but actually 5 cards that I think are being slept on. If you found this video helpful, please like it. Subscribe to the channel for more Gate Ruler content. I'd like to thank Sundial, the Simian level supporter, for the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you want to pick up some Gate Ruler product or singles, you can use my affiliate link in the description, and that'll be much appreciated. And again, enter the giveaway. It's ending in like 10 hours. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video to announce the giveaway winner. Cheers.